So I chose the Children's Literature Legacy Award for this module, and what that award is, it honors an author, illustrator whose book published in the US and has made over a period of years a substantial and lasting contribution to children's literature through books that demonstrate integrity, respect for all children's lives and experiences. So one of the books that has won this the Legacy Award is actually Where the Wild Things Are, by Maurice Sendak in 1983. So I actually enjoyed this book. I used to read it with my students when I was a para at my previous school, and I loved that it was about a little boy named Max who dresses in like a kind of like in a monster costume, and his mom tells them to do something and he's just not having it. He's very upset. His feelings are very all over the place. So he decides to go to his room and decides that his wild feelings need to be somewhere else. So that's when he creates his journey to where the wild things are with other wild things that you get to meet in the book. And he sails in a boat, gets there through the water, and he meets these wild things, and he ends up becoming the king of all wild things. And it just teaches how, like, when you feel a certain way, especially kids who don't understand their feelings at the time, that their feelings are very temporary, and that eventually Max realizes that, you know, that he's lonely once the wild things go to sleep and they calm down, and he wants to go back home. So eventually he makes his journey back home and is in the comfort of his own home and has already calmed down, and he sees that his dinner is waiting in his room. So I feel that the reason why it won this is also considering the illustration, because the illustration is really descriptive and awesome, and all the colors and the detail it came to doing this book was very intriguing, especially for the kids, because of course you see the wild things, they think of monsters. So I like what they reference to feelings when it comes to kids and how they feel when something's not going their way. So I see why it's impacted children's literature and why it got the award. So it's one of my favorite books. I actually enjoyed this, reading it again. I haven't read it this past year, but I have read it in the past. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my preview of the Children's Literature Legacy Award and my little summary about Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak.